Hell yeah, boy. Goddamn game time. Been waiting for this match. The moment Daddy from Syndicate told me, he's like, Darren, do you want to do a Syndicate versus Spree match on Sunday? I'm like, you bear shit in the woods? Of course I want to do it, dude. So let's just rewind just for one day. Helios played Syndicate yesterday, a match I casted. If you guys haven't checked that out, I recommend going back and taking a look at that. That was an absolute great match on Omaha Beach. Syndicate with the newly formed coalition of MS joining Syndicate. And I said earlier that a lot of the gaps that Syndicate had in the team in terms of tank play, some infantry, they had the depth now. They look really good yesterday. Got that win against Helios. Helios was game the entire match. I think they held the midpoint, which was Verville-sur-Mer, for about half the match, but Syndicate came back, had map control most of the match and just kind of slowly just squeezed it out of Helios and then convincingly won 3-2. We're actually threatening the fourth point. So yeah, definitely a quality win yesterday for Syndicate, but let's not kid ourselves. Everybody's gunning for this team right here. I mean, everybody knows you got to beat a Spree in order to be that team. Everybody wants to be that team. A Spree, in case you guys don't know, that are new to comp, best team in Hell Let Loose. Have won seasonal, APL, HCA, every single major tournament, they've won it. And their form of recent months has been basically unbeatable. A couple scrims maybe here or there they've lost, but in actual comp matches, they have not lost since last year practically. March of 24 was the last time I witnessed them losing a match. So this is going to be a lit competition on Hürtgen Forest. Those of you that don't know, the 15.3 patch came out with the ability for server owners to pre-select the midpoints as well as all the others. For tonight's match, we're going to have Siegfried Line as our midpoint. For those of you unfamiliar, it's the center point to the bottom of the map. The other points will be randomized. We don't know. We'll just know when the official flip comes. So yeah, quick check on player numbers. We've got 99 in server, just waiting on one. Definitely, guys, appreciate you. I hit that 1,500 last night. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, honestly. Yeah, to think a year ago I got banned off of Twitch, and here I am, 1,500 over a silly name. They don't like my name, apparently. But anyway, thank you all for helping me achieve that goal. Appreciate it. And yeah, look forward to doing more of these comp matches in the future. Hell Let Loose has got a bright future, I think, in comp because of all the, well, we'll just say the Epic Game Store has allowed a lot of people to get their hands on this and get a taste of what it's like to play. And if people, I hope, jump onto this comp scene, the channel is going to grow exponentially, and I'm here for that. Anyway, let's see. Let's actually jump into the match just to show you guys a little bit about what Siegfried looks like. See you in. Okay, so here we are, Siegfried Line. Now, I didn't tell you who's coming from where. So I will be casting Syndicate, and they'll be coming as allies. US will be coming from the west, whereas a Spree will be coming from the eastern half. Siegfried Line. Now, does it lean a little bit toward the U.S. off start? Slightly. The cap is just slightly over to the U.S. side. Also, this area here in the D is elevated, so tanks, which will probably park their, well, they'll park tanks in the 7 and be able to shoot into the strong point with HE. The most likely approach for Syndicate will be trucks underneath the 8 underneath this little cluster here. This town, I'm going to show you guys where it is in case you didn't know. This spice right here will be highly fought after, as well as a strong point. We're also going to see a large contention going for the Scar, which is these 3 pillboxes here. So you want to maintain map control in the 6, as well as the bottom 8, while simultaneously putting bodies into the strong point. After the cap, I mean, I went back and forth. I talked to a lot of the guys, and I said, you know, which side is really favored? You know, some people seem to think it's Axis. Get rid of this for you. Because coming from the Axis side, tanks will be parked over here. They'll be able to shell that farm area. Are we getting guys in here? Okay. The boys have shown up. We'll cut the pregame shit right now, and I have to look for... I'm looking for Templeton, but Templeton is taken. Oh my God, I don't know where to go. Holy shit, what do I do? I was told to go to Templeton squad, but Templeton is full. So I'm not sure. Checking Discord, I don't have anything. So, you know, Sir Broken, I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to join your squad.
Working for a second. I don't know why. My bad, guys.
So I'll just pull over here for the moment. You guys can see nodes are being built. It's just part of the routine for comp play. Protected nodes. Those nodes will be generating plus 60 throughout the entire match. Tigers only. Panthers are banned. And single artillery gun. So not even sure who's doing artillery today. But once they're in that gun, that's where they're going to sit the entire time. Midpoint, like I told you earlier, Siegfried. Ruin is the adjacent. I might just type those in. Just give me a second. The Ruin, and then I'll get Jacob's Barn, which is the tacking, which I already got in there. Okay, about a minute to go before game time, but you know what it is. The number 1, taking on arguably right now number 2 team in NA. Hürtgen Forest, with Siegfried being our midpoint. Commander Shaytax dropping supplies at the bottom of the 8, looking for that front door garrison on Siegfried. In terms of inf, I'm expecting, like I said, 1 truck to go across the 6. It's going to be a pretty balanced. The 7 will have 1 truck, but I think they're going to load up a majority of inf in the south. I mean, here we go. Looking at Able Squad all the way down to the bottom. Let's get down there. Yo, where am I going? I'm drunk driving. Further south. Yo, these guys are buried in here. Holy shit, got you. Took me a minute, but I got to get this clock going. All right, clock is on time. Big part of prep for any comp match is to dry run. Make sure your trucks do not get stuck. A lot of the time, matches are delayed. It's mostly because these dudes are trying not to hit a freaking tree. And you could just see, you can see you have to go to where they're busted, broken down. Avoid these, like those stones right there scare me. Getting awfully close, you're going to see an SL drop out, probably build that garrison momentarily. And we're going to detach from these guys. Get up, and away into the... And just like, which I alluded to, which I probably didn't have a chance to, was that allies do have a slight advantage off the start for the cap. But I'm going to drop down right here. I told you that everybody's sending. They know it. Fireman, it's always snow. It's always no, now, whatever. Always a big fight over that. Big takedown of the looks. Infantry's looking strong. Midpoint, let's slide over there. Syndicate looking very, very strong up to the top. We're going, and this is where it gets scary. Shaka Zulu, Figgy, some of the best shooters in this game. Paradox, Esprit, prioritizing the north, the 6. And there's one team that I can tell you that is absolutely confident in going down early, is Esprit. They're about the only team I've ever seen in comp that can comfortably say they go down early and they don't even panic. They're just waiting. Like, you see no movement right now. They're just like, okay, we've lost this mid. We predicted doing this. 75%, 80% climbing. They're about to replace OPs. Squad leaders need to do that because they're going to get burnt out. Then a few seconds, Syndicate goes up 3-2, and then hell will be unleashed. And there we go. Syndicate boys jumping out, taking Siegfried. Early lead, 3-2. All right, map. Let's pop it up. OPs, not really a big issue for Syndicate. It's a big issue for Esprit if they didn't get their squad leaders to do that. They run the risk of getting killed and then having to respawn on garrisons, which basically pushes them out of the sector. Arsenio, shout out to you, man. It is a big match, sir. I agree. For those of you who follow Esprit, which I do, that artillery that you're seeing right there, Esprit's artillery coming from Adam 1776, knows this map, will be shelling this area, trying to walk Syndicate out of the area. It's already doing what's intended. Now the Panzer IV, once again, will be able to shell this. I told you earlier, they'll be able to HE the building, the two sheds to your front. But it's wise to not peek the corner, because the moment you peek the corner up on this hill here, we've got, I'm almost certain to say, Syndicate tanks. So there it is. For now, it's a light tank. We have more. We've got 2. We've got the Recon Greyhound, excuse me. Medium. Lord Jack's Gloomy, Stewart sitting up top. The advantage is they are able to shell this area here. Rounds are going off. You can see that happening. And this is what, at least on this part of the map, tanks support inf. Wow, that was a crazy little bit of lag we had right there. Syndicate doing a pretty good job, though. They have to remove. They have to remove this Panzer IV, Sandy, working his way. Butters is sitting on top. Butters gets taken out. But we'll watch that. We'll shift up north, like I told you earlier. Esprit definitely interested in holding the north. So I'm looking right here. Oh my God. getting some weird ass lag. You guys seeing that shit popping? Spree looking really strong up top. OP's lit. Option. Richie B. Wow, Clownface clapping too. Gets the OP. Sir Broken takes him, but he gets dropped. And that's the thing, getting burnt out. They just got burnt out right over here on the shed. Spree most likely looking to take space. And it's all about getting those fills. Infantry always talks about getting those fills, pushing the area. Oh my God, I just lost. You see this. This is insane. We're going to get right back in the game, boys. Stream is up. Weird shit going on. We're going to get back in. No worries. Pay all this money for the internet. It crashes. I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, let's get back in here. All right. Password loaded in. All right, now let's just jump in. Templeton, I get back in Templeton squad. Okay. Keeping the roll. Gonna have some choice words for my provider. After this, over to the Siegfried. We've got Inf front door in it. We're gonna book it over there. This is the fight. Top down. Panzer IV, just as we left it previously. I want to say this is mostly, yeah, this is sector, because nobody's sitting in the strong point except for one water jug. And to me, as a commander, what that tells me is, you know, we're starting to lose the sector. Just got to figure out where exactly a spree is leaking in. And, wow, great artillery. Oh my God, lost connection again. This is insane. Hey, Naja, I just caught that. Thank you for the $10 tip, sir. Appreciate you. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Stream is still up. Second time. So you guys know, man, I work hard to get you guys. And I just don't understand why it just takes a shit on me. We're right back in the second time. Wow, this is great. I'm just sitting here. This is wild. This is absolutely freaking wild. I don't know what. All right, hold up. Jesus. All right, we're in. Man. This is just absolutely insane. Every time I think I've had a crazy stream, something goes and tops it. But you know what? I've been having this issue. It was weird. I mean, I heard Mr. Do pre-match talk about, like, are you lagging? I mean, like some weird-ish happening. So second time, we're full speed to Siegfried. All right. ESPRIT in charge. Panzer 4 sitting. Okay. Getting call outs from Do. Second shot on Tiger. So Panzer 4 sitting. Recon doing a hella job lighting them up. So we'll swing around. We'll keep eyes on the two tanks. That's soft cap. Now the actual strong point itself. Yeah, this is what Syndicate does. Excuse me. ESPRIT. They're so suffocating. It's almost like they play with you in a sense where they just let you cap. Look at that Fig getting both on the spawn, taking out OP. Fig is on the way, looking to get Smilk. Smilk dead. Syndicate was defending momentarily, but there it is. ESPRIT starting to dig their claws in. Recon flare going up to the north, northeast. Once again, the battle over this soft cap. We'll hold it here for a moment. This is fucked. I don't know what. I mean, it's just DDoS. Like, I don't even know what's going on, dude, at this point. Stream is still running crazy. So I'm getting disconnected from the server multiple times. We're still sitting 3-2. Who knows when we get back in game? You know, things might be different. Pressure is still. Syndicate has Garrison on the point. Get zoomed in a little bit before. Let's get up in this. What is this, third time? We're going to continue to fight this stream. So that reloading, getting clapped by crew. Zemo popping that grease gun off. He's got the level 9. My guess, smart play if you can stay covert enough to get on that Panzer IV. Tiger moving up into the soft cap. Incredible, the pressure from ESPRIT. NA's number 1, Hell Let Loose's number 1 is set to take this midpoint back from Syndicate. After Syndicate came out early, takes the 3-2, but they're about to give it back up after about a 10-minute fight. Not much to say, but get a late contest. I'm not sure. Not going to be able to hold it. ESPRIT reclaiming Siegfried line. And now for the U.S. allies, let's get those OPs. OP. 3 OPs up. Garrison front door. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get pushed out. Squad leads getting that OP up is a huge help, but this is the problem right here. It's been the problem. It's going to stay a problem. 2 tanks controlling this area to the south in the 8. Infantry owns the high ground, shooting down into Siegfried. We'll move further north. Our 4th defending is the ruin. Garrison situation pretty good. They're going to need one up on radar dish up north in the 4. But no need to panic quite yet. Syndicate very much still alive in this match. Yeah, you can see it's tough. Adams reshifted those guns. Just curious what my ping is. I'm sorry to say, guys. All right, I'm 124. That's not awful, but the performance. Wow. Yeah, does Adam know? You just know when you've played the map, you've got hundreds, if not thousands of hours. Good job on Stoner. Nice job, Stoner, clearing out the pillbox. Ian Shocks. Nice job, Stoner, on a 3-kill streak. Big wins, kill switch. You know what time it is. Those guys right here. Tetris, kill. Stoner, big. Yeah, this shit ain't right, guys. This shit ain't right. We're fucking getting DDoS, man. I fucking know it. This is bullshit. Internet connection solid. Everything is solid, man. I keep getting fucking bounced from the server. Don't know why. And I can tell you, I've been casting for 3 years. I can tell you, I've never been kicked or lost connection this many times, whether I be pubbing or even casting. It's insane. Doc's recon, precision strike going in. I'm trying to get there. Boom, we got an explosion. Nice. We have one Tiger erased off the board. Panzer IV in a little bit of trouble. This is it right here, boys. Can you win your gunfights? Liking our chances, liking our squad leads. Jaeger and Zoom are going to try and push to the Dragon's Teeth, looking for Garrison. But this is looking good. Syndicate working their way up from the south. Doc Holliday trying to suppress whatever's coming off the top by Berger. I'm just going to keep it here from this vantage point. I need to know, Syndicate, that they have a launch. Soledad squad leading the 8. We got Blooms and Stoner. This is the 8. This is underneath. Syndicate might elect to give a spree strong point in order to gain this little area south where the sheds are. Because you can't take both simultaneously. The spree's too strong, so you gotta pick and choose your battles. I think Syndicate's saying, all right, let's just get one piece at a time. Tiger gone. Panzer IV appears to be gone. Let's just get a foothold in this soft cap. Spirit. In that little shed, doing nice. Okay. We got 1 point check. Okay, this is good. This is good. Syndicate having tanks on Ruin, just shelling in, HE-ing in. Deplorable. Thank you for checking in, dude. I've been fighting this damn disconnect shit for the last 37 minutes. But we're here. Hopefully shit settles down. I'm gonna be on the phone tomorrow with Verizon and give them an earful. Paying damn near $100. My shit keeps disconnecting, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna see, how good are Esprits FPS skills. Hearing Garrison taken. I'm in the Discord channel for Syndicate, in the Tankers squad to be more specific. Hearing that Garrison was shot down by one of the tankers. Don't know which, where. But the numbers are looking good. We've got a full squad. Two squads in Stoner and Soledad. Butters is taken out. That's huge. Guys are looking to fill. Now, Meat Grind, look, I'm not focused on Meat Grind just quite yet, guys. Meat Grind is just going to stay there. They're just going to stack strong point. But this is the action. This is... Oh, shit, I'm hearing he's stuck. He's stuck. I'm talking about the Tiger. Weird shit happening again. I might lose connection, not sure. Yeah, I got this weird audio bug going on. Probably gonna disconnect. I got a feeling I'm gonna disconnect, but we're gonna keep... Oh, just popped in again. Now, I didn't even catch. I'm looking... Tiger gets destroyed. Excel looking to hook around. Spirit. Excel getting dropped. That's a huge thing for Syndicate. Nacho, DC Fireman, Butters back again. Not getting burnt out is going to allow ESPRIT multiple opportunities. Chalks the front door, Meat Grind, SL. So guys, holy shit, what a crazy match, what a crazy stream this has been. Quick recap, off the start, Syndicate gets out to a really, really fine start. Takes the midpoint, 3-2. They hold it only for 10 minutes before ESPRIT comes marching back, recaps Siegfried, and have now been in charge of Siegfried for the last, we'll say, 15 plus. But a lot of shit has happened. Lots of heavy tanks have been destroyed. In this area that we're focused on here, where Butters is, we got multiples. There's 2 heavies. But this is interesting. Daddy with the hook. Love Squad. That's Daddy looking to get a double drop on those subs. The little game within the game, boys and girls. If you didn't know, Daddy doesn't want to shoot Excel. We've got a Garrison out in the distance. This is Garrison in G8. Daddy's smart enough to know, do not shoot. He's going to lay prone, wait for the second supply drop. Now, if Daddy is wise, he'll track where Excel came from. There we go. Sandy, I told you, dropping subs. Here it is, big play. Redeploying, gets out of the sup roll. Question is, does he build it? Yes, you should build it. You've got a front door. You've got now a back door. Red zone Garrison unlocked. Now, Daddy had to see Excel come from his west. So let's see what he does. I know he's going to do multiple things right now. He's going to try and protect the Garrison from getting locked out and taken, while at the same time figuring out where ESPRIT would be spawning in from. Quick check of map. Let's get an idea. OP's in the 5. 1, 2, 3. 4 squad leads with recon to the north. Garrison just got locked out. Daddy squad. Again, it's got to be that garrison spawn. It's the garrison spawn in G8 that's locking it out. It must be Excel. What do we have in the way of armor? Tiger. And the most underrated tankers in this game are the ESPRIT tankers. I hear all the time comp players saying they're not as good as I've heard stronger vocabulary actually, but I'm gonna tell you what, these guys do what needs to get done in order to win. Tiger is on. Garrison wiped. Tiger playing just incredibly smart. Syndicate will always be in this as long as they prioritize this area. Soledad's got a huge responsibility today. And then front door, you've got kill switch. I hope he stays here and anchors his garrison. Doesn't allow it to get locked out. I mean, if this guy's constantly putting pressure on front door in spite of all that artillery, man, it's just so grindy. If Adam's going to focus his artillery on front door, then the guys over here, Zemo and Soledad, they have to have success. At least put enough pressure on that 8, because we're looking at the 8 row right here. They need to have enough pressure in order to allow the north in the 6 here with Richie B, Reason, Bleicher to pinch back and crush down. Now I will say this about ESPRIT. They're not the type to just sit back. They're heavy. T-Raw, Rupert, 1200. U.S. Ranger, this is the dude you got to really worry about. If you're Syndicate, this guy is legend. He is the whammo garrison specialist. So this dude is sitting in the C8, just gonna lay prone. He's in no hurry. ESPRIT has the strong point mostly under control. We'll keep eyes on him. He might be looking to build whammo garrison, but he's got inf all around him. Flush my DNS. I'll tell you what, man, I'll hook up with the boys from Syndicate and ask them to see what's good. Because, yeah, it seems to be, it's settled down. Fingers crossed, don't know. I try to say less. The moment I say things are good, who knows? So Mike Lowry anchoring OP. And you just let the boys eat. You got to let Kill Switch get out there. Bloom Stoner going to get up the hill. Just hearing a lot of chatter inside the tank channel that these are guys are getting hit from every which way. Probably AT guns that are built. This is all prep. So ESPRIT does prep like hardcore. I mean, not to say that any team in comp doesn't do it, but what they do is just crazy. They find things that other teams don't think of. I mean, anytime you get Mr. Dude to act surprised after Dude has 5,000 hours as a tanker, it is absolutely saying something. And I'm watching back the stream. You guys are at about a minute or an hour and 5 in. Yeah, just hang in there. Just hang in there. Ziggity, generally I don't have issues. I've got a 3080, got a pretty good rig, but you know what? I don't know. I think it's just my internet connection. I'm not having performance issues in terms of, I guess in terms of what my rig is. I think it's just maybe some internet shit. But I will look into the, what was it? I forget. Somebody said. Yeah, the DNS, the flush by DNS. R11A is saying flush your DNS. I'll look into that afterwards. Okay, Athens calling out in channel AT gun is down. Maybe this was the AT gun. Was there an AT gun over here? Looking. Not seeing anything. Things are starting to spread out a little bit. And you like to think Syndicate has better chances once the inf is spread out, but you know what? ESPRIT is so damn good in understanding the macro of this game. I mean, I think the way you beat ESPRIT, yeah, I don't have anything for you. I was about to tell you something prolific and amazing, but I don't have people just don't beat this team. I mean, you're looking at the coverage, the area in the 8 covered, strong point, clean, north, somewhat in contention, but there's just absolutely nothing you can do once they box you out. I'm hearing 2 Tigers at the barn south. We call the barn. Maybe this is the barn. Well, damn. Absolutely saying don't go forward. I'm hearing Syndicate tanks are starting to press forward. Free the Panther Relic, Sergeant Fupa, along with Kalash, Comrade, and Tomato. Eyes up on the ridge. Saying don't peek it. Yeah, I'm hearing it's impossible to crack these two Tigers. I don't know. Commander needs to get a precision strike that is effective. I mean, look, Syndicate lost last week to Climber after the precision strike was able to take out both 76s. So maybe our commander, Shaytax, gets a call out for those two Tigers sitting there, and then we can actually push the inf, because once this imp crests the hill where Butters is laying prone right here, the tanks are just gonna HE and just shit on it. And I think that's just, it's a hold for now. I don't think ESPRIT is all that interested in pushing our 4th point, Ruins. We're crossing the halfway point in the match. ESPRIT, after going down early, came back 10 minutes later, recapping Siegfried, our midpoint. And they've been basically boxing out Syndicate really well, bringing up tanks. They've lost multiple tanks in this area, but have brought 2 heavies. More or less forcing Syndicate to come in through the north, where Q Squad is, where Broken Knight is. But I mean, look, you're going against Paradox, Fignaldo, you see him and then you don't. We'll focus in on the north a little bit. If these dudes can have some success, but I mean, just the numbers are just not mathing. I mean, you're just looking at it. You're Commandant, great shooter. Clownface takes out Richie. You say Stalingrad? I don't know. I've never had problems on Hürtgen or Stalingrad, honestly. It doesn't stutter like it used to. But the performance, I'll say, is less than desirable in certain areas of the map, I'll say. The whole map isn't trash. Okay, I'm hearing P-Strike. Can we get lucky? Was P-Strike already dropped? All right, Mr. Do calls out, gets 1. P-Strike definitely assisted in that. So Kalash, Comrade, Tomato need to get out. You can see Do shooting the area. This is what I'm talking about. ESPRIT doesn't show up on the scorecard, but knowing to get out in the right place, repair, and get back in the fight. Shot after shot, sailing over the hull while the boys are out there repairing. I mean, it goes to show it's not always the numbers. It's knowing how to keep your tanks in the action. So even though ESPRIT down 1 tank, this is where infantry snaps into action. If they get overrun to the south, you'll see Excel most likely rotate down. Let's just see what happens. Again, Soledad squad tasked with getting the south. Mark tanks waiting. Bloom's got 2 SLs in the south. There it is. See, waits for the spawn. And let's push. Let's push. Friend gets dropped. Again, Butters has been here. The other SL charged in holding the shed. Spirit getting zooms. It's all about that guy Butters though. And he's smooth with it. He takes out Spirit. Did I just see an OP or is that no, that's smoke? Weird shit happening on stream, guys. You're seeing it with me. I guess squad lead got blasted. Tiger, you gotta somehow figure out how to. Snarky Snacks is just going to deny people getting into the shed. Steve with the level 9, feeling real good about it. Oh, Zemo. Butters, that was Butters. Butters OP. You gotta somehow figure out. Here comes Mark Tanks. He's got a window. Small. Gets clipped. But it's Blooms now. Blooms and Soledad have to keep OPs up, keep constant pressure. No infantry here. Trust me, I'll keep eyes on mid. Guys, nothing big is going to happen there. They're going to trade the entire time. There it is. We need this tank removed. Woman repellent, our Axis commander today. Sensing things are getting a little rough down here in the 8. Mr. Deuce tank shelling. Smokes are out. Butters. Damn, gets Mark. SL down. Now you got to always take that space. We'll be back. We'll be back. As long as Blooms has his OP up, that's always going to be a threat. Soledad opting to go for the midpoint instead of helping out. I think that's a mistake. I think prioritizing that tank more so than even the strong point. T-Raw in the transport truck, not much of a threat. Just trying to get to wherever the hell he's going. The front door. Maybe he's looking for a garrison. Is there a garrison? Yeah, he's got to cross that river. Not too worried about him right now. I must say this, in the beginning it really didn't look that good for Syndicate, but ESPRIT is starting to recognize they're in a fight. They're not going to be able to coast this one out. They are going to have to fight this to the very end. I mean, they are definitely feeling the pressure. Tanks, come on, baby. Who gets what kit matters? Surrounded, not looking to do much. Crew takes out Crew, but Nacho now knows. Nacho's, oh my God, he gets Nacho. Wasn't looking. So good, so good. This is, guys, this is the micro level. I know you guys like the macro, but like this is everything. Oh my God, did he just get rolled by the tank? Did he run into it? Or did T-Rod take him out? Not sure. Germans dropping subs on the point. Siegfried. Will rotate over to the north. I mean, the north is just a hold. I mean, guys like Fortress, Kiwi, These guys are just going to sit there, guard the dragon's teeth. But this is the fight. Front door. And this right below us where the tanks are. And maybe I finally got past the weird disconnect shit. This is the longest. Oh my God, it's a shot. Mr. Do gets one in. Oh my God, he's saying he's hitting him through the Belgian gate hole. Oh my God, there it is. Holy shit. When I tell you, who does their homework? ESPRIT does. They put that Belgian gate up. That's not a mistake. They knew. Yeah, and that's Mr. Do shooting, taking out repair stations. He's up top. Can't quite see him. This is Mr. Do, his tank. Round after round coming out. I mean, it's not sexy, but it is what you got to do, guys. In order to crack this defense of ESPRIT, a little bit interesting what we got here developing. A red zone garrison, a full spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4 SLs. That's right, count them. 4 SLs. Get those damn OPs up. 5 SLs. And we can thank that to this constant front door pressure. Airhead combo. Holy shit, we've got some shit about to pop off. Things very quiet in the armor channel right now. Bombing run. Gonna get zoom. We get XL to drop. Getting SLs on a bombing run, incredibly important. Tiger stays up along with repair station. This has given Syndicate hope. Have they cracked the impregnable defense of ESPRIT? Is Garrison gone? But look, bodies everywhere in the soft cap. Nothing in the strong point. Game freaking on, dude. We just sit here and wait. There ain't nothing to say. Just watch. Haggard, press F, getting into the strong point. Syndicate is still bringing guys in. Tiger to the south is not going to help out. Can't really assist. It can't move forward. You know that because Mr. Do is sitting on top of the hill firing HE. So that Tiger not moving. Not going to change. This is the first real threat Syndicate's had on Siegfried the whole match. I mean, we're approaching the 1 hour mark. Syndicate needs some timely artillery from our man Templeton. There we go. We got one shot. Templeton gets at least 4 or 5 on that. And it's the battle. Soledad. Pinching back. Good job. Stay up top, Templeton. Or excuse me, Soledad. Stay up top. Allow the inf. How's front door looking? Do we have anything front door? We've lost the front door. Bottom of the 8. I'd like to have one over here. Right behind, tucked behind. This is encouraging. Look, Twad, Swarm, Soledad, SLs. Potentially 18 players could spawn in behind with these OPs right here. Huge. If these in the F7 stay while front door continues to do the job. If a spree figures out, okay, not much is going on front door, that's going to send alarm bells off to go, okay, we got to go east and clear our back line. To Matt, needs to, this is huge right here. Oh my God, Soledad goes down. Father Pig, the safety valve. Again, big brain plays here. Tough for Syndicate coming up off these Dragon Teeth, by the way, in case you didn't know. Spree's a little bit uncomfortable, but they're definitely still firmly in charge of the strong point. Syndicate knows where a majority of the inf is. Can we get some success? Can we get a bombing run? Recon going up front door. We really didn't need it right there. We need that back row. We needed the F. I mean, flares are out. We don't need front door. We needed that F column lit up. I mean, the guys in the back are more important than the meat grind, in my opinion. Ask any one of those SLs on the back line what's more important. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. Syndicate getting spread out in Esprits soft cap. All right, squad leader gets dropped. Soledad back into action. Again, look, Tetris, Steve, Mark Tanks. Spree knows what's up. Tank is positioned. Again, man, can we get a call out for that precision strike? How we looking? Garrison, nothing. One recessed in the D7. All right, another supply drop. Do we have a... All right, Soledad needs to get... Needs one of his guys to show up with that support. Drop it. Needs to get rid of this tank. As soon as that garrison's built, send every AT guy you can. Take care of that. So 52 of you guys voted. 65% of you guys thinking Spree does win. I mean, definitely Spree is the favorite. But they're not invincible. They can lose. Just going to take a very special day, moment for a team to beat. Syndicate does appear to be pinned by Fortress and Burger. We have got two MGs locked in on that. You're wondering why these guys are just sitting here. Gas gets taken out. Hellbro venturing. The point is not the end goal. The end goal is getting rid of these MGs. If you can clear the MG. All right, Fortress gone, but he'll be back. Guarantee it. Get an idea what you're looking at, guys. Holy shit. Hellbro gets OP up. Spawn in. Firing on Burger. Drops the whole mag. Oh my God, takes Hellbro and Richie. All right, Spanx gets. No, he wouldn't be. No, he's not that. He's smart enough to know don't put an OP anywhere near that. Okay. Trying to clear north. Let's circle around. Front door. So we're in the last third of the match. This is generally where, if you've been holding, this is where you launch everything. In the last 30 minutes, you start pressing your position. But to be honest, I don't think either one of these teams have been holding anything. They've been throwing bodies, throwing tanks. So I think we're going to see more of the same. Not much has changed. The only thing that might change, maybe do, in these guys up here, Lord Jacks decide, all right, let's come off that hill and let's YOLO it down, get through these dragon's teeth and try and press into the strong point. Probably a call that doesn't happen for at least the next 10 to 15 minutes. Tiger, nothing new. And I'll tell you what, having that recon real important. Lighten up. At least you're thinking, okay, I've got at least one potential. But that's definitely an OP in here. T-Raw. Just living the dream. Ain't got to do shit, but just stay alive. Keep OP up. Bottom of the 8. Back on the strong point. So, Shaytax, if he's lucky, like, it's all about timing. Like, you don't know for certain. I mean, if you had a recon flare going up, you'd see, my God, there are so many bodies on the point itself. Boy, would a bombing run be sweet right now. Syndicate, do you have a front door? Nothing front door. That's an issue. We need something in the 8. It's been removed. Okay, I'm hearing one of the tanks might be pushing. I didn't get a confirmation from either one of them, but at least the idea is being floated right now. All right, let's push somebody. But I will say this, ESPRIT, #1 team, unquestioned. Never was there a thought of going 4-1. So game recognizing game in a sense, saying, hey guys, let's not get too crazy. I know Ranger on occasion might throw up that whammo garrison. But right now, ESPRIT very content, sitting at strong point. Yeah, bodies aren't even moving right now. And that's indication of, like, people recognizing, okay, we've got an opponent that we just can't just shit all over and just rush. So things are not moving. 20 minutes left in the match. Cut 2 off for the cap time. 18, a little over 18. There's Ranger out there. Will he put a garrison up? He's somewhere here in D7. Got Dash 30 out there. I think they're more interested in just pinching back these SLs and just trying to delete anything on the front line that Syndicate could form up for a counter on Siegfried. So for me, you might just say, you know what, let's just not put as many bodies here. I don't think ESPRIT all that interested in rushing guys down. That they're willing to come to the edge of trenches, but they're not even interested, because we all know crossing those dragons, Steve. Wow. Hey, lag is so bad. I'm hearing that from Mr. Do. I just crashed again. So, you know what? Maybe it is the server. Maybe there's something going on with the server. This is like the 4th time it's happened to me. So, quick time check. We're, what 20? Things are going to get very spicy toward the end. I know it. Oh. Can I go? I can't go with Mr. Deuce. I'm going to go in with Mike. We're going with OGK. Sorry, OG. I'm apologizing ahead of time. There's our guy Templeton hustling out to Siegfried. Bombing. P-strike. Didn't catch. All right, P-strike. What we got here? AT gun. It's nice to have all this time to sit back and just think and say, okay, we're going to build. And this is some of the places that when Dew was complaining about where the hell are we getting hit from? Right here. Claro getting shots on Dew's tank on the top of the ridge. Ruin. Something just blew up here. But look, what happens, again, prioritizing the south. ESPRIT is locked into the strong point. I'd like to see Syndicate change up tactics if they can get Garrison. They do. Right here, bottom of the 8, they need to launch. They need to get this area. I mean, if they can get this area to the south where Butters is, it's going to pull some of the guys off the strong point, allowing front door to at least try and move. And we're just going to kind of park it here because I think this is the majority where the action is going to be. Oh my God, dude. I'm so... Go take a piss and I... Yeah, I can't even run to the bathroom and take a leak without crashing or disconnecting. I'm hearing they blew up one of the tanks in the south. I've got airhead. Love catching this literally on the fly. We got airhead. Hold up. Let me see. Airhead. Clean. Tank over here. I can't ping. Jesus. All right. 14 change. Cut 2. Let's go. Look how bad the lag is. Look at it going forward. Thank you, Mr. Dew. It justifies the shit I've been dealing with here, brother. Spang about to run into Shaka. Shaka is that dude. You don't want to mess with him. Hearing about the Tiger peeking. I'm just going to keep eyes. I mean, we're going to keep it over where Fortress is. Syndicate trying to take out XL squad, takes down SL. Not sure if they burned him out. Again, Syndicate is opting to, and you got to be quick. Let's face it, Adam is going to get wise to this game. He's going to readjust the gun. He's going to focus on this area. Pillboxes. Big old push for the strong point. And there it is on time. Adam waiting for you. And he's just going to walk it back. There he goes. Just going to walk it right back to that pillbox. Get the hell out of there. Doc. Looms. Gas. Next round is only 20 seconds away. Streaker. Glad you stopped in, brother. You boys are doing well, man. Per usual. Syndicate's giving them all they got. They're giving them a run for the money. Big old garrison spawn right there. Anytime you see multiple SLs appear, big old rush for the strong point. And Syndicate. You can see when guys are moving forward versus guys that are not moving, who wins the gun battle. Syndicate is being forced to constantly shift W. Look, the area to the north, Confident, Shaka, all these guys, they're pinched. I mean, ESPRIT doing a wonderful job of keeping everything to their front. Getting that crossfire. Freezing Taz. Now, Syndicate doesn't have anything behind it. Not really. They got subs dropped. But they've got nothing. I mean, Daddy's squad going to make a last-second YOLO effort to get behind. 10 minutes left. It's going to take him at least 5 minutes to get back there. And this is the problem. You're coming up. Got him shooting you from the north, from the front. The kill zone is sick. We assume our Tiger is still there. Nothing's changed. SYNDICATE, they're really not stressing it. They're just locked in, holding their lanes, just waiting for Syndicate Imp to come up. Shots out long. Tiger is pulling back slightly. Shot in. Listening. Sailed that one. Tiger recognizing that there was a little bit of heat. And what Mr. Doer is saying, there's everybody looking at them, and it's not just tanks, it's AT guns. Probably from these guys here. I'm betting it's an AT gun. Sure as shit is. Where's Daddy? Looking to get here. He's got his OP. We'll check in with him. I told you, he'll hit it. That 8 around the 5-minute mark. Supply truck, perhaps. T-Rock gets clapped. Well, let me tell you, it's a good match. I mean, even though ESPRIT is comfortable enough, I guess. You know, they're not on chill mode. It's not like, okay, we got this one in the bag. I don't think anybody on ESPRIT's thinking, okay, we got this. Syndicate with both at 76s. Oh my God, getting shots from the left. What is hitting it? Behind us, Athens calling it out. What is hitting them? Oh, sure, why not? Just disconnect. What is this, the 6th time? Okay, it was a pack that was shooting at the tanks from the west. And I'm going to request that Syndicate go to Kwanzaa for their server because this is absolutely insane. I tell you, no streamer should have to go through this shit. Let me tell you, this is... I've had tough casts. I've had things crash. But I've never disconnected 6, 7. Who knows? I lost track at this point, at this moment. All right, Mr. Dude. Taking hits. Up top. Bombing run, Syndicate, last one. There are no more bombing runs for Syndicate at this point. Flare going out. Now, was Daddy able to get? Daddy's there. Doesn't have a back garrison. He's probably looking to drop subs right over here on his OP. We'll keep eyes. This is Daddy's squad. rotate around. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in this match. Not seeing Garrison yet. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is the reason Syndicate never was able to hold on to the area south of Siegfried. Easier said than done, obviously, but maybe willing to give up, some of the areas to the north in order to get this area to the south in the 8. But here it is, 1:20. ESPRIT pushing front door, looking to absolutely knock Syndicate right off the sector. We got a half-track spawn. Boy, it would be sweet if Daddy got that Garrison up. Doesn't have a... Well, this is it. Father Pig, just... Guys like this, woman repellent. Those little things that make all the difference in the world, the winning and losing. Key moments. Not leaving their responsibilities. Not getting caught up in the moment. And in about 30 seconds, we're just going to call it. Solid win again for ESPRIT as they look to basically keep their skills sharp. They're not going to be playing in the seasonal for quite a few weeks. It's mostly the other teams that are not quite on the level, like WTH and ESPRIT will be waiting to see who comes out, but we're going to call it. Solid W. ESPRIT, once again, showing us all just how dominant they are. I mean, who knows? I mean, if they continue it with this form. I mean, we talk about some of the legends. The Wolves of War, the first 2 to 3 years of comp, there was a moment where Core, before they broke apart, were thought largely as like the most dominant team. I mean, you can start to begin your discussion for ESPRIT. ESPRIT could be, or at least should be in the discussion for best team of all time. Yeah, sure. Oh my God, dude. Is it even worth it at this point to try and load up? Yeah, it's not even my internet. It's fucking not even my internet, bro. Sometimes, my internet gets a little shitty, but yeah, I'm still connected. So pissed. I'm so pissed right now. And I'm sorry for you guys on stream that have to endure this. I mean, I'm just as annoyed as you guys. I love having a nice, clean stream, but, it's over. It's over. Fucking over. Who cares? Just gonna run that. I'm just hoping to get in game, run some scores so people can see how they performed, etc., etc. Yeah, I don't even know. Here, 6 seconds. Game is done. Siegfried is over. Let's get the scores. All right. A lot of people left. I would have liked to have gotten scores. My God. Big scores from Gas. Jesus. Damn near pulled up 1,000. Chicago. Defensives just... nothing massive, nothing jumping out at you. Just, they play the game so incredibly well. All right, let's get back to the studio. Who gives a shit? Fuck it, let the whole fucking thing crash. I don't even care. I hear my name being called in the Discord channel. I'm just so irritated right now. I'm just listening to what these guys are saying. Nah, they're just talking. They're just talking. Anyway, great game. In spite of all that technical shit, ESPRIT just dominant. Let me just mute these guys in channel. Oh, Defin, that's so nice. An hour and a half of listening to an armor squad. It's crazy. It's crazy. Just trying to give you guys a drop on whatever's happening that I don't necessarily see in the camera. Obviously, they're getting call outs from all the squad leaders. But yeah, it's definitely hard. I might have to mute a couple guys in the future. Just have maybe like one or two guys that I can hear from. But anyway, let's go back to the actual match. A 3-2 win for ESPRIT. Looking, in top form per usual. Going down early though, but you know what? I've been around multiple streams with these guys, and that's what they do. They don't care. They just, you know what? We're going to play the recap, let's just have our OPs ready to go, and we'll just move in and just, win our gunfights and take the positions, take that space that we need to take in order to win. And then they do it, and they just set up their guns. I know Mr. Do is going to be interested in watching how they set up the guns in, I think it was like F5, and they were just constantly shelling him. So he was never comfortable. ESPRIT was able to stack multiple tanks at the bottom of the 8 where that little shed is. I think Syndicate, if they look back on this, bigger emphasis. You can't take all the areas on ESPRIT. You got to be willing to give. And I think if they would have gave a little more of the north and took a little more of the south, maybe one extra squad leader, potentially 2, and fill OPs, if you had to, take that area out. Deny ESPRIT the ability to stack tanks at the bottom of the 8, which would have given Mr. Do a little more flexibility with his team up top that we're shooting down. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, they'll probably play each other again, my guess, at some point in the tournament. The seasonals are going to really start kicking off next week. We had some other matches played this morning. I think Wix was one of the guys casting. I think it was 82nd and Climber was up 4-1. Climber, the Chinese team, did extremely well. They've played Syndicate and Helios recently and beat both. So China's #1 team is the real deal. I mean, we thought maybe, not so great because they didn't look great when APL ended. But now that seasonal is starting, it looks like Climber got their shit together, and they're going to be a legitimate threat to ESPRIT and WTH. So we'll see how that goes. Those of you that don't know about this, definitely get on the seasonal Discord, and you'll get all that match information, and you get to see how the tournament has the brackets set up. So that's going to be exciting. And yeah, we're basically done with scrims, and next week is the real deal. Syndicate will be playing the Zoo next week. The Zoo is basically the 3rd or 4th iteration of the French communities coming together. I think it's a really good matchup. I think the Zoo is a quality team. Would I say Syndicate is a slight favorite? I think. But we're going to see. We're going to see how that plays out. We're going to go through the map ban phase and find out what map and what midpoints come up, because I think they're all voting on that. So it's unique. This is the first time seasonal's doing something that's different, other than just, map and, just hoping for whatever comes up on the flip. So yeah, we're going to see how that plays out in about a week. So anyway, thank you guys once again. Before I head out of here for the 1500, I just crossed that milestone. Thank you very much. And to the guys who were watching on stream and made it through all this, thank you. Thank you for the gentleman. I'm remiss, I don't remember your name, but you donated the $10 tip, man. Appreciate you, dude. I try my best to give you this game unadulterated, but sometimes things are out of my control. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy, and we'll definitely catch you on the next one. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your afternoon, whatever it is you're doing, and see you on the next one, boys.